Shit my pants like 4 or 8 times as an adult. You know, it happens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party.
Oh, good day, mates. I'm also Mosley Austin. Thank you for tuning in. We have one piss of a show lined up for you today. It's going to be better than your backyard Barbie, I'll tell you. We have Stevie Wonder coming in. Susie, I know you're already frothing at the lips down there, aren't you? I can tell you've always been keen for him. Now, I mean, crikey, I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but God, I don't really listen to his music too much. We have a practical joke lined up for him. My giblets are actually so ribbon forward, I think we ought to let him in right now. Susie, let in Stevie. Hey. Hi, mate. How you been, Stevie? Oh. Hey, what? Hey, what the fuck? Hey, well now, man. Put together. What the hell's going on here? Stevie. Crikey, mate, you shot me right in my gullets. Well, I can't see what's going on. I don't know what's up with all the hullabaloo. Oh, crikey. We gotta, Susie, call 911. We gotta take a quick commercial break here.
Hi, I'm Diane. I used to want to kill myself and everybody in my family. It felt like there was no hope. Then I learned about Lovitra. Lovitra is a chemically patented drug owned by the pharmaceutical industry. They're similar to other natural forms of medicine, except those have less side effects and a lower profit margin. Now, since I've been taking Lovitra, I go on walks outside with my husband and ride my bike through gardens. Without Lovitra, I would never be able to pour lemonade for guests on my patio. I gently smile to myself while doing dishes and breathe in through my nose and close my eyes when my husband comes up behind me and touches my shoulders. Without Lovitra, I'd surely be crying alone in my room forever. Lovitra does have some side effects, so alert your physician if you have thoughts of suicide, such as slitting your own wrist, shooting yourself, jumping off a bridge building or in front of a truck, putting your head in the oven, hanging yourself from a moving ceiling fan dressed like a clown with your eyes taped open, committing a mass shooting, or driving a car into a crowd of people. Lovitra is fantastic. I just couldn't imagine my life without it. Get your Lovitra today. All you have to do is ask. They give this shit to pretty much anyone.
All right, we are back. Welcome to Fake Radio. I am Mike Harrington. Have you ever made a bad decision that turned out to be fine? Let me give you an example. One time I gave 2 strangers a ride home at 3:30 at night in a town where you're especially not supposed to do that. It was Dorchester. And it happened because I saw them standing out on the sidewalk eating a pizza. So I rolled my window down and I said, hey, let me get a slice of pizza. And they said, okay, if you give us a ride home, we'll give you some pizza. So I said, sure, hop in. And they looked at each other like, what? Like they did not expect that. And they got in the car and they were like, you're not going to kill us, right? And I was like, I was thinking the same thing. You're not going to kill me. You have way more of an easier time. You could just slit my throat while I'm driving and just grab the wheel. And so that was both of our main concerns. So it was nice that we both had something in common. You always want to have something in common with somebody to help keep the conversation going. So they gave me a slice of pizza. We were both maniacally laughing, both parties. We were laughing at the strangeness of the situation, but then the laugh would be perpetuated by the fear of, is the other person laughing because they're going to kill me? And then it was interesting. So anyway, I drove them for a little while, and they said, okay, pull over here into this dark alley. And I did, and then they got out, and nothing happened. They gave me another slice of pizza and thanked me for the ride. So I guess the moral of the story is make bad decisions sometimes because it's fun and exciting.
Alright, homie, you going in on this? Indubitably, yes. Alright, what you spitting? This is a new song. It's about one of my favorite hobbies.
Worth going to hell for.
It's called camping.
camping. Camping. Alive and born ready, getting head from Eliza Thornberry, going hard in the camper, picking up sticks at night with a lantern, black and white, no rival, driving the bus, might as well call me Nigel, hitting state parks in Montana, bunch of chipmunks, good thing I got my camera, Texas, camped it, breakfast, vanished, damn it. I buried our food and then shit in our hammocks. I can't understand it, look at the damage. She has left us abandoned and managed to not leave one sandwich. We cannot famine, suck on our hands and Joanne's tits. Inside I'm a Yeti, when I'm high think leaves are confetti. Only pot you got is a netty, your crimes are petty, mine are already in progress. It's non-stop, I take it, I don't earn it. I keep it real, I'm never fake, straight fish without a permit. I'll take your pride and burn it, I'm only alive in the forest, naked. Taking the shit's the only payment that I'm making to Mother Nature, fuck a tax. And fuck these sucker raps who couldn't spit shit if you sucked an ass, but me, I'm in the mix like succotash. Damn, homie. Alright, welcome back to Fake Radio. I am Mike Harrington, the co-founder and creator of Fake Radio. The original creator was Benjamin Franklin. He spoke to me last night in a dream. He said to me, Mike, for the sake of humanity and the security of America, I need you to broadcast live to the world. And I said, you know what, Benji? I will do that. I wonder if anybody was good enough friends with Benjamin Franklin that they could call him Benji. I'm not sure. But I am sure if I was a rapper, I'd probably say something like, yo, I got those blue Benjis. If I see some green ones, I'm like, get these exchanged for those crisp blue Benjis. So, this is Fake Radio. I'm going to do a few of these. This is not a one-time exclusive. Sorry about that. Couldn't help myself. Halloween is coming up. I am excited for Halloween because why wouldn't you be? It's fun. I'm going to be performing magic at some various locations. I'll be at the House of Blues this Friday, the Ghost Ship on Saturday in Quincy, and then the Ghost Ship the 27th and the 28th, and then back at the House of Blues on Halloween performing close-up magic in the Foundation Room. The Ghost Ship is, I think it's like a haunted house, and then there's a club outside of it with drinks and entertainers such as myself. I think there's going to be a tarot card reader as well. So as a magician, I am obligated to expose all charlatans. I'm going to walk right up to her and I'm going to say, hey, what am I thinking? She's going to go, I'm going to slap her right in the mouth. I'm going to say, wrong. I was thinking about slapping you in the mouth. You didn't see that coming, did you, Beatrice? No, I wouldn't do that. I actually kind of believe in some of that stuff. Most magicians don't believe in, like, the fakes who are saying they can read minds or actually do telekinesis. But something I think is interesting about telekinesis is that you may have tried it once in your life. Maybe when you're a kid, you look at a pencil across the room and you're like, can I move that with my mind? And you try for 8 seconds and it doesn't work. So you figure, yep, it's impossible to move things with your mind. But if you went up to a piano and thought, hey, can I play the piano? And you tried to play a song and it didn't sound like anything, you'd say, oh, it's impossible to play the piano. So I'm saying if you have to practice to learn how to play the piano, why wouldn't you have to practice to be telekinetic? So I'm just saying, just try it. Spend 30 minutes a day staring at something, trying to make it move, and maybe you'll get somewhere. I have not had any luck yet. I just may be developing a vision problem from staring at things. You have to remember to blink. I thought I wasn't blinking for a while. Halloween, I think it's a fun holiday. It's an interesting holiday. It definitely has to stem from the occult. I don't know what its origins are, but it has to stem from the occult. A whole month where we kind of celebrate death. That's basically what Halloween is. I know it's cute when your kid dresses up like a pumpkin and stuff, but I mean, the majority of it is kind of embracing death. You put ghouls and zombies and fake dead bodies on your lawn. And it's only normal because everybody does it. But can you imagine if no one did it and there was one guy in your neighborhood who was like, you know, his name would probably be Ronnie, and he just put bales of hay. Every October, all the neighbors are like, oh, here goes Ronnie again, putting out bales of hay with axes in them and fake dead body jumpsuits stuffed with leaves and weird masks and ghosts and demon faces. And he's like, hey, why don't you send all your kids over at the end of the month? We'll give them some candy. If the Illuminati is real, Halloween is definitely their inside joke. Like some cabal of people who are running the world and controlling all these major events that worship the devil and stuff. They're probably like, I bet we can get the masses to celebrate our religion for an entire month. We'll just tell them it's a tradition. We're going to convince them to worship the devil and to send their children out to go collect candy from strangers. I don't know where does Halloween come from? I think that's it. I think I just figured it out. I think it's an inside joke by the Illuminati just to prove what power they have over the masses.
Hey, come on down to Ted's Tire Shack. No flack, money back guarantee, 4 tires for free. Because who's gonna buy 3 tires anyway? It's a marketing scheme.
Me gusta joder mis gatos todas las noches y también me gusta joder mi padre cuando soy en vacaciones.
Traffic is backed up 70 miles due to a large Antifa protest. Apparently, they have locked hands and are blocking the entire freeway. Oh wait, recent developments have just said somebody has got out and shot all of them in the head, and the state is making an effort to come in with snowplows to scrape their lifeless bodies off of the pavement. Good thing everybody can get to work now. No harm, no foul. Don't play in traffic, kids.
I've been thinking about karma a lot lately and how you can twist it in your head to work in your favor no matter what. Because my friend recently consulted me, he said, Mike, I had $1,000 deposited in my college bank account. That was a mistake. It's not my money. And I don't think I should take it out because it might be bad karma. And I said, Tim, maybe that $1,000 being deposited in your bank account is actually a reward for all the good karma that you've accumulated. And I saw him think for like 8 seconds, and he's like, you know what, you're right. I'm going to take all that money out and spend it all on marijuana. I said, good for you, Tim. Good for you. But I don't know. That's why they say intelligent people can sometimes be the most self-destructive, because you can kind of twist things and make them work for you in ways that may not be, right. But karma is interesting because I think it's something we all kind of believe in. But that is a dangerous philosophy, because then you could find someone's wallet on the ground and think, oh, it's not, I shouldn't return it. This is my reward for all the good karma I've accumulated. No, that would be bad. I wouldn't do that. You just smash someone's windshield for no reason, like, hey, I'm delivering their bad karma. I am part of the world. They must have deserved it. I'm part of nature. I don't think it works like that, but I think I have good karma because I've lost my wallet many times and it's always been returned to me. One time I was at a bar and I took it out of my pocket and put it on the back of my seat because I was doing magic tricks and I needed secret magician pocket space. Woke up the next morning and was like, shit, I do not have my wallet. I'm just freaking out just at the thought of having to replace all your cards and having to go through all that bullshit. Mostly just because, I can't go to the bar now because I don't have an ID. Do they accept social security cards or the other 7 fake IDs I've accumulated? I've had a few fake IDs. One of them was my friend Scott's. He gave it to me when he got a different one after being 21. And I went to a liquor store to try to pay with it, or to try to use it. And the bartender looked at the ID and looked at me, and she said, "You're not Scott. I know Scott." And I was like, "Oh, what are you?" I was like, "So I'm still trying to support your store and your business." I tried to mind trick her, but it didn't work. What happened? There's something else. Oh, another time I had a fake ID that my friend ordered from China, because the Scott one, I didn't lose it there, but I got it stolen somewhere else, or the bartender took it. But I had an ID from Pennsylvania, some town in Pennsylvania, and I was at the bar And the guy looked at my ID and he said, "Oh, you're from, whatever town, Pennsylvania?" And I was like, "Yep, yep, great place." And he said, "Oh, I live there. What part of town did you live in?" And I panicked and I was like, "Oh, I lived by the piles of sand. You know, that one house by the piles of sand." And he said, "Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about." And then I quickly changed the subject as I did not have much information about this town that I did not actually come from. So anyway, I'm in a bar doing magic tricks, left my wallet there, call him the next day, and they say, "Yep, we have your wallet, come on in." So I'm already relieved. I go in, the bartender takes my wallet, looks at the picture of the ID to make sure it's me, and gives it back to me. And as I'm walking out, the owner of the bar follows me, and he says, "Hey man, I don't want you doing that shit in my bar." And I'm thinking, this guy doesn't want me doing magic in his bar. Like, what the hell? So I said, I guess, like, some people don't like magic. Haitians, they freak out. They think it's real. They will literally, like, stab you in the heart if they see you fucking make a coin disappear. And so I said, "Okay, man, I'm sorry. I won't do it again." And he was like, "Yeah, man, that's fucked up. You can't be doing that." And I was like, "Look, dude, like I was just trying to entertain the people, And he said, "If I ever see you doing that at my bar again, I will beat the shit out of you." And I was like, "What's the big deal, man? It's just a little magic." And he goes, "Yeah, is that what they're calling it now? Not when people get fucking killed, die. I get fights going on in my bar because of that." I was like, "Well, dude, how many people are doing magic in your bar?" And he's like, a lot of them are." I'm like, "Dude, magic tricks?" And he goes, "Yeah, fuck off, dude. I saw the card in your pocket. I know what you're doing. And if I see it again, you're going to be wearing cement shoes in the Mississippi River." I'm like, first of all, why the Mississippi River? That's really far away and seems inconvenient. I didn't actually say that. But I was like, "Dude, I'm a magician. Like, are we talking about the same thing here?" And he goes, "Yeah, right, dude. The card, I saw it in your pocket, the 8 of clubs, 8 ball of coke. Like, I get it. I know that's the card that drug dealers use to cut up their cocaine." And I'm like, whoa, like that's not... Because sometimes magicians will keep a card in their wallet, so they have a duplicate card. And he was like, but I told him, I was like, "Man, I'm a magician." He goes, yeah, whatever, 8 of clubs, I get it. He goes, "Show me a magic trick." So I did like some quick coin trick or something. He starts laughing because he believed me. I proved it. And he's like, "Oh man, I thought that was like I guess people use that as a symbol for cocaine or something." I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. But so we both laughed. We snorted a line of cocaine. He was like, "Yeah, man, like, sorry. Like, I'm the only one who sells cocaine in my bar." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Yeah, sure. You're the one who built it." And, we had a good laugh. That's a true story, except for the cocaine part. Or is it? I don't know. Who knows? So that happened. So yeah, I think I have good karma. I think I have good karma built up. But I do think, like I was saying before, it's interesting to think that if you do something fucked up, maybe you're delivering the bad karma that somebody else needed. And I thought this after I shit in a urinal when I was in high school, which is hilarious when you're in high school and still a little bit today. I'm glad I did it. I don't regret shitting in a urinal. But here's why we did it. I was on a trip with my friends. We were going up to New Hampshire. And we stopped at this convenience store in the middle of nowhere being run by like this little old guy. Probably has 6 customers a week, which makes it funnier because it just seems like it'd be more impactful to him. So there was only 1 bathroom, 3 urinals. So, my friend, Malcolm, used the toilet. I'm laughing because I'm not quick enough to use a fake name. And then me, Eric, and Scott, we all shit in the 3 urinals. And I don't know if we did it like side by side. That's just how I remember it because that's funnier that way. So we all shit in the urinal. I think Eric shit in the urinal first. And I was like, I don't even have to shit, but I want to go shit in the other urinal because that's funny to me. So we did that, and then we left, and we were thinking about how mad that guy is going to be. Like, it's probably just because it's a store in the middle of nowhere, it just affects him more than Like if it was like a Domino's employee, it'd be like, oh, what the fuck? Like it probably happens 7 times a week over there. Especially a Domino's employee, because I don't know if you've ever eaten Domino's, but you can't necessarily. I sometimes eat Domino's, but not because I like the pizza, just because I like having diarrhea. So anyway, we went on our trip, thought maybe we're going to have bad karma because of that. Nothing happened, had a great time. Then we're going back the next year, and we're approaching the convenience store, and we have to stop there because we're in the middle of nowhere, New Hampshire. There's nothing else around. It's the only place to go. And we're thinking, I don't know, man. It's bad karma. He's going to remember us. What if he kills us? What if he's been seething over this incident the whole time, just thinking about those kids who did that? And if he ever sees him again, he's going to fucking kill him. Like he's going to have like wanted posters on his window and above the urinals. And so we pull around the corner to where this convenience store was, and it's burnt to the ground. All that's left is a pile of ash, and it was fresh. It was like still smoking. And so I thought maybe by shitting in his urinal, we were doing a good thing. Like we were delivering the bad karma he needed. We were almost like foreshadowing his future. We were like an omen. We were a warning that he needs to change or do something, or he's going to lose his store. And he didn't, so he was probably a complete piece of shit and deserved it. We didn't do anything bad. We were just delivering the bad karma that he needed. That's how I feel about karma. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
He needs some milk.